The final testament of Hattori Hanzo, a warrior's fall. I am Hattori Hanzo, and though the world I once knew is no more, the soul of a samurai never fades. I speak from beyond the grave, from the quiet of eternity, where the winds of time no longer carry the sounds of battle. Yet I remain a shadow, an echo of a time long past. I was born in 1542 in the region of Mikawa, a land known for both its serene beauty and its fiery strife. In this land, I learned to walk the path of the warrior, guided by the lessons passed down through the generations. The katana was my first companion, its steel as cold and true as my resolve. This narrative is sponsored by Polly Speaks For You. At Polly Speaks For You, we are driven by a passion for empowering individuals, particularly those with disabilities or learning challenges, through innovative text-to-speech and voice recognition technology. Polly Speaks For You is more than just software. It's a lifeline that bridges the gap, enabling people to express themselves and connect with the world in impactful ways. By merging the richness of history with cutting-edge technology, Polly Speaks For You shows how every voice, whether preserving the past or shaping the future, has the power to inspire. From a young age, I was raised to serve, to fight, and to protect. My father, a man of honor and a master of the blade, trained me in the ways of the samurai. He taught me that the sword is not just an instrument of war, but a reflection of the spirit. It must be wielded with precision, with respect, and with the unwavering belief that the code of Bushido guides us all. Honor, loyalty, and courage, these were the virtues I held dear, as they were the very fabric of my being. But the years of peace were fleeting, and the winds of war soon swept across the land. The Sengoku period, a time of constant conflict and bloodshed, would be the stage upon which my fate was written. As the country tore itself apart, I found myself in the service of Tokugawa Ieyasu, a man destined to change the course of history. I was a warrior by his side, and in time, I became more than that. I became a trusted commander, a protector, and perhaps most fittingly a shadow. The art of the ninja became intertwined with my identity. I led the IGA clan, known for its mastery in espionage and stealth. I was a samurai, yes, but my blade was not the only weapon I wielded. I fought from the shadows, using deception and strategy to turn the tide of battle before the enemy ever knew I had arrived. My reputation spread far and wide. They called me Hanzo the Devil, a title not earned by cruelty, but by my skill and cunning on the battlefield. To my enemies, I was a ghost, a nightmare, and to my allies, I was a protector, loyal and unyielding. The years passed, and I continued to serve Tokugawa Ieyasu faithfully. It was during the famous Battle of Sekigahara in 1600 that my story, my final chapter, was written in the blood of battle. It was a conflict that would decide the future of Japan, a clash of titans that would reshape the nation forever. Tokugawa Ieyasu faced off against the forces of Ishida Mitsunari, a man who sought to challenge Ieyasu's rise to power. The stage was set for a battle that would become one of the bloodiest and most decisive in Japanese history. The morning of the battle was cold and gray, the sky heavy with the promise of rain. I led my men, a small contingent of elite warriors, into the fray, our armor glinting in the dim light as we charged towards the enemy. The air was thick with the sounds of clashing steel, the screams of men falling in the mud, and the roar of war horses galloping across the battlefield. The earth itself seemed to tremble underfoot, as if it too could feel the weight of the conflict. I engaged the enemy with all the fury of a man who had known nothing but battle his entire life. My blade cut through the air with precision, each strike a testament to the years of training and discipline that had shaped me. But it was not enough. In the heat of the battle, as I fought to secure a strategic position for Tokugawa's forces, I was struck, unexpectedly and fatally. It was an ambush. In the chaos, I had not seen the spear aimed for my side, its sharpened point piercing through my armor and into my flesh. The pain was sharp, sudden, and overwhelming. I staggered, momentarily losing my footing, but my grip on my katana remained strong. I turned to face my attacker, but my vision blurred. Blood poured from the wound, staining the earth beneath me as I fought to remain standing. The sounds of battle faded into a dull roar, as if the world itself were growing distant. My limbs grew heavy, and I could feel my strength slipping away. But still I fought. I fought for Tokugawa Ieyasu. I fought for Japan's future. I fought for the honor of my ancestors. But, in the end, even the greatest warriors must yield to death. My last thoughts, as my vision darkened and the life drained from my body, were of Ieyasu. I had served him faithfully, with every breath and every drop of blood. My loyalty had never wavered. As I lay dying on the battlefield, the only thing that mattered to me was that he would rise victorious, that Japan would be united under his rule. It was a final, fleeting prayer, a wish that the legacy of my life would live on, through him, through the future of our nation. And so I died, there at Sekigahara, my body left to mingle with the thousands of fallen soldiers who had perished that day. My spirit rose, as if freed from the bonds of this earthly realm, and I became one with the winds, a memory fading into the mists of time. But though my body lies in the soil, my name has endured. In the years that followed, Tokugawa Ieyasu emerged victorious, and his reign ushered in an era of peace and stability for Japan. And though I was gone, my spirit remained, etched into the hearts of those who remember, whispered by the winds of time. I am Hattori Hanzo, and though I have fallen, my legacy endures. The samurai may die, but their honor lives on, carried by the winds, carried by those who walk the path of the warrior. If you're enjoying this story, please remember to hit like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us continue creating content that educates and empowers. To learn more about South Africa's leading accessibility software and to support our dyslexic-friendly initiative, visit www.paulaspeaks4u.co.za. Thank you for watching.